And now let's get the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First for the visiting Lions. Number 0, 5'10" junior, Michael Kaufman. Number 1, 6'5" senior, Jack Trikas. 5'10" junior, Sloan Baker. Number 11, 6'2" junior, Tyson Carver. And number 22, 6'2" junior, Blake Hanford. On your coach, Travis Meyer, assisted by Ryan Amundsen, Lucius Sermon, and Alex Edwards. And now, let's make some noise.
One more game to decide which one of these two teams will go to the Chiles Center. That'll be right here, right now. Like I said, these two teams played in Salem in a tournament earlier this year. It was a 4-point win for the Sherwood Bowman. Like I said, something to prove here in the rematch is going to go to the Bowman as they get it here from PAC student section. Here we go. Begins with Sherwood, and it's going to be Riley DeBoard. And the jumper up. Rolls out, offensive rebound for Rye. Can't get it to go. It's going to be a rebound for the Lions for Blake Lampert. Westland. Here we go. Here are the Lions in their opening drive. Through the pass out. That's to Michael Kaufman. Michael Kaufman swings it back out. Double swing. The three. Drain. For Tyson Donnerberg. Lions strike first 3-0. So 3-0 Westland open up the game. They're out for revenge. They're the Bowman on their second drive of the game, though. It's a handoff pass out to Brody Rye. Brody Rye tries to get it to go. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds to Westland. That'll be Westland ball. Back-to-back stops for the Lions to open up the game. Here we go. Back in bounds with the Lions. They lead 3-0. Mid into this game, one possession at a time here for the Lions. Looking to pass back out. And the dunk absolutely swatted. And the three rolls out. It's going to be rebound offensively by Westland. Knocked out. Taken back by the Bowman. What a defensive drive there by Sherwood. Denied the dunk. Can't get the to go and draws the foul. And we'll head to the line for two. Open up the game for the Bowman. Their first free throws of the game. 6:44 to go here in the first.
First team foul of the quarter. Avery Johnson, shooting two.
First shot for Avery Thompson in the Bowman. Avery Johnson. Bowman on the board. 3-1. The second shot here for the Bowman. It's up. And no good. Rebounded that time by Jack Tycast and the Lions. So 3-1 Westland. Back in bounds with the Lions. They lead by 2. Through the drive inside for Kaufman. Back out. And the drive inside, and the layup rolls in for Blake Lampert. 5-2. 5-1. Pressure West Linn. So we'll see here what Sherwood can get done here on this next drive, trying to get back in this. It's going to be the drive inside all the way to the basket. Gets it to go for Riley DeBoard. 5-3. West Linn leads. Here he inbounds with the Lions. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kaufman drives inside. Fakes him out. Gets the shot up. Bricks it. It's going to be rebounded by the Bowman. Really lost it. Does lose it again. And then able to get it across to secure possession that time for Avery Johnson in the Bowman. Here we go. Hands it off out to Judah Dresser. It's going to be the drive inside for Brody Rye. 5-5, we're tied. So here we go. So tied game here early. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be the pass out to Jack Tycast. Up to Kaufman. Kaufman swings it out. Double swing again. And looking somewhere to go that time is Sloan Baker. Back out to Tyson Donerberg. Donerberg drives inside. Looking somewhere to go. Has to get out. Takes the game range three. No good. Rebounded by Riley DeBoard in the Bowman. So you're tied 5-5. The Dames three. No good. Offensive rebound for the Bowman. That time for Avery Johnson. Bowman keep the drive alive. They drive inside. Looking for somewhere to pass it. Swings over. Has a wide open three. Doesn't take it. Drives inside of the basket. Takes the layup to the Bowman. Judah Dresser puts the Bowman in their first lead of the game, 7-5. Here 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. So 7-5 Sherwood leads. The foul will be called on the Bowman. That's their first foul of the game here with 4:33 to go in the first quarter. Place is still filling up. A lot of people here are just a humongous gym, one of the biggest gyms, if not maybe the biggest gym in all of 6 hours. Back in bounds with the Lions and Tyson Donerberg. They trail 7-5. Here goes Donerberg. Donerberg all the way to the basket. Tries to get up. No good. Rebounded that time by Nathan MacArthur. Here are the Bowman. And we're starting to pass out to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson tries to drive, gets stopped by Donerberg. But Avery Johnson gets past that, and a travel will be called against this Bowman. And he gets to go back to the Lions here with 4:09 to go in the first quarter. Back in bounds with the Lions and Blake Lampert. They trail 7-5 here, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Winner at the Chiles Center. They swing out the dime pass. A beautiful shot for Jack Tycast. Tied again, 7-7. So here we go. It's going to be Avery Johnson. The swing out to Rye. Rye all the way, takes the floater. Draws the add on for the Bowman. And Bowman take the lead right back, 9-7. Here, 3:43 to go in the first. So be one shot on here for Rye in the Bowman. So here we go. And one coming up here for Brody Rye in the Bowman. And one is up. And good. 10-7, Sherwood leads. So 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Here go the Lions back with the ball. It's going to be Donor in, out. Donerberg, pass up. Back out to Jack Tycast. Jack Tycast. Swings out, flares out, get it off. It's going to be Lampert. Gets it to go. 10-9, Sherwood still leads. Here with 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Here the Bowman. It's going to be Riley DeBoard. The beautiful pass, the dive, all the way to Nathan MacArthur. Sherwood responds with a layup of their own for the Bowman. So it's going to be 12-9 Sherwood. So a lot more of the heats would be filled right now. There's a lot of people who can stand on the edgeway. Nice view. This foul will be called on the ground against the Bowman with 2:50 to go here in the first quarter.
Sherwood, Jonah Corino.
Back in bounds with Donnerberg and the Lions. They trail by 3, 12-9. Here we go, Donnerberg. Brings it out to Lampert. Lampert can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by nobody. It's out of bounds to Bowman. 2:37 to go in the first. It's going to go right back to Sherwood. Back in bounds with Raleigh DeBoard and the Bowman. They lead by 3, 12-9. Here we go. DeBoard swings it out. Foul will be called against the Lions. And it's going to stay at the Bowman with 2:25 to go. So here we go. Back in bounds with the Bowman. They lead by 3, 12-9. Rye tries to get go, can't get it to go. It's a rebound for the Lions. And right in the hands of the Lions for Jake Camper. And it's going to be blocked. Stays with Wes Linn, though, for a beautiful block there by Andrew Bailey. Direction the block to Jonah Farino. So back in bounds with Donnerberg and the Lions. They trail by 3. It's going to be the drive inside, the mid-range jumper, drained for Sloan Baker. So 11-12 with under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Back in bounds with the Bowman. The drive inside, swings it out to Rye. Rye takes the 3, drains the 3. 15-11 Sherwood. So here we go. 15-11 Sherwood leads. Here goes Wesley. Take the 3 to respond. They get it to go. Foul for the rebound. Lions are going to get it. Rebounded by Lampert. Lampert swings it out. Double swing. Drive inside. And tries to draw the foul. Doesn't get one. It's denied again by the Bowman. Beautiful bounce pass. And tough shot can't get to go. And here we go all the way back. And the quick lift to respond for Jack Tycast. 30-second timeout called by Sherwood. Coach a little heated early in this game. So trying to go to Chiles for the first time in a long time. 15-13. 30-second timeout called by the Bowman. Now student section completely full now. At least every side where I'm recording, you can't really see because I'm zoomed in, but it's all full over here. And the spots empty is usually where the band goes. So usually that is also always full. So it's a surprise to not see the Sherwood band here tonight. Likely see at the Chiles Center if Sherwood can get the win tonight. Back in bounds with Brody Rye and the Bowman. Approaching minutes to go here in quarter number 1. It's going to be the pass out for Sherwood. And it's going to be the shot no good. Denied by the Lions. There's somewhere to go. It's going to be Lampert drawing the foul. And we'll get the ball under their own line with 56 seconds to go in the first. Here we go. Back in bounds with Lampert and Lions. Under 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Lampert drives inside, ankle breaker. Can't make the shot though. Rebounded that time by Jonah Farino. So Bo make up for the ankle breaker. Here 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Last rotation of the shot clock. For quarter number 1, it's Rye. The pass out to Andrew. Avery Johnson, though. As Rye takes the 3. No good. It's an offensive rebound for the Bowman. Coach them to slow it down a little bit as Avery Johnson comes back out. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They lead by 2. It's going to be Avery Johnson. Going to look all the way to the basket. Can't get to go. And the putback almost got to go. Can't get it, though, with 5 seconds. And Westland chooses to take a full court shot with 2 seconds left. Westland coach probably not going to be happy with that one. They give Sherwood 2 seconds to get something up here. go. Let's see with 2 seconds left if they can try at least get something up here for the Bowman. And it's like a half-court shot. The buzzer almost got it. Overshot a little bit, but everything else on point. 15-13 at the end of one. 2-point game here at Sherwood. Bowman defending home court by 2.
You can run the floor too.
End of quarter intermission here at Sherwood. It's quarter number 2 now beginning. Begins with the Lions. They trail by 2, 15-13 here. It's quarter number 2 underway. So here we go. West Linn gets it off first quarter 2. As we the drive inside, swing out to Lampert. Lampert back inside, swings it out to Sloan Baker. Sloan Baker now to Donerberg. Donerberg tries to drive it. Back to Baker. And Donerberg looks to go all the way. And gets blocked again. But gets the ball back on his own. So keeps going, but there's 2 seconds on the shot clock. He does shoot a crazy day-range shot. Cut trim, so it's fair ball. But Sherwood able to rebound it there. So Sherwood retains the 2-point lead, 15-13 here to open up quarter number 2. So here we go. Gives it out to Rye for the Bowman. And it's me drive for Avery Johnson. Has to pass it, finds the pass out to Brooks Carter. Brooks Carter. Beautiful layup, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound though. Swings it out for the 3 up for the Bowman. No good that time for Judah Dresser. And it's going to go back to the Lions here with 6:45 to go in the first half. It's going to be Lions trying to get tie up. No good that time for Baker. Back out. Baker takes the 3 again. It's blocked by the Bowman. And it's tipped out of bounds, so stays with Sherwood. And another beautiful block. Lots of great defense in this game. Here for Sherwood. So here we go. Looking for somewhere to go. He gets it back in bounds with the Bowman and Brooks Carter. So here we go. Brooks Carter gives it off to Rye. Rye, they drive inside. That's about a call on the Lions. And it'll stay for Sherwood. Here we go. Back in bounds with Avery Johnson in the Bowman. Lost the ball, recovers it, swings it out. Gets it out that time to Andrew Bailey. And the drive inside. That time for Brooks Carter. Goes back off to Rye for the Bowman. Scoring the shot clock, 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Rye back out to Brooks Carter. Brooks Carter now looking for somewhere to go here for the Bowman. And return the shot clock. They got to get something up here. Time ticking. They swing it out. Rye the drive inside, trying to finish the job. And he gets blocked on the Lions. Sherwood nearly steals it back though. Great effort there by Andrew Bailey trying to get the ball back for the Bowman. But it's going to be out of bounds. Stays with West Linn with 5:44 to go here in the first quarter. Here we go, back in bounds with the Lions. They trail by 2, 15-13. Here we go. It's going to be Lampert, the swing out. Oh, for 3, and blocked again. It's another terrible air ball for the Lions. Bowman get it down court quickly for Sherwood. Avery Johnson with the ball for the Bowman. Looks to drive inside into traffic. And we'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Bowman. 5:30 to go. Here, actually 5:20 actually. It looks like the first points of the second quarter, almost 3 minutes in. So here we go. First shot is up and no good. So both teams remain scoreless still in quarter number 2. As here comes the second shot. Second shot is up and good. 16-13, that's the first point of the second quarter. 16-13, Bowman lead by 3. Back in bounds with Lampert and the Lions. It's going to be able to swing out. And the drive inside for Jay Camper. And now back out to Kaufman. From Tycast. And swatted out of bounds by the Bowman. And it's going to stay with West Linn still. 5:02 and 17 on the shot clock. Timeout, West Linn. 16-13, Bowman on a defensive rampage. They say defense wins championships. That's what's going on with Sherwood right now. They lead 16-13. 5:02 to go in the first half. And the timeout, 5:02 to go in the first half. Bowman leads 16-13. West Linn ball after a swat out of bounds by the Bowman. As it's going to be Jay Camper to throw the inbound in for the Lions. Back in bounds with Lampert and the Lions. Or 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Lampert passes it out to Baker. Back inside the swing, it's going to be Tycast. And a 3 up from Dame range, no good that time for Baker. Rebound by the Bowman with 4:40 to go here in the first half. Here we go. Fakes the handoff, drives inside. And I stepped out of bounds. And we'll stay with the Bowman. So West Linn must have tipped it slightly. As it's back in bounds with Sherwood. They lead by 3. Here we go. It's going to be pass. Now gives it off to Brooks Carter. And the 3 is up for the Bowman. Trey for 3 for Avery Johnson. Bowman very spread out on their scores. Everyone's getting some points so far tonight for the Bowman. Whereas West Linn just had a couple players score all their points. That's played a big role so far. And here we go. They drive inside. It's going to be Baker. Can't get it to go. Blocked again by the Bowman. On a blocking hot streak. Gets into a tricky situation, though, for the Bowman. Gets it back out, though, to Brooks Carter. Safely. With 3:40 to go in the second quarter. So here we go. It's going to be pass out. Give it off to Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson. Looking for some help. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drives inside. Avery Johnson lost it. Swings it out. Double swing. The 3 up for the Bowman again. Airballs it. Tries to save it. Does save it. Has to shoot it. Can't get it off in time. And then go in. Good save, though, by the Bowman. Just time ran out on the shot clock there because it did not touch rim. So it goes back to West Linn with 3:13 to go here in the second quarter.
Really good return for Sherwood. Before.
Back in bounds with the Lions. They trail by 6, 19 to 13. Here we go. The pass out is going to be Carson Smiley. A foul call on the Bowman. So stays with West Linn with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. So here we go. Back in bounds with the Lions. And Donnerberg. There's 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Off to Baker. And it's going to be handoff. Out to Donnerberg. And handshake Hampton. It's a tough press. Gets it back out to Baker, though. With 15 in the shot clock. Baker drives inside, swings it out. Another chance for the drive in. Check shot and lets it go. Rebounded by the Bowman. And it's going to be the drive all the way inside. Tough shot, no good. And it's going to be taken back by the Lions. Sherwood already set back, though, so no chance of a fast break there. Let's see, what's going to get done here? Gets stuck into a corner. Nowhere to go. Has to swing it out. He gets it out for West Linn. Hands it off there to Smiley. Now to Baker. 2 minutes here in the first half. It's going to be Baker taking the jumper. Drains the jumper. West Linn has their first points of the half, or the second quarter. So their first points of the second quarter with under 2 minutes to go to the half. Sherwood on a defensive rampage. 19 to 15. Bowman lead by 4. 1:59 to go in the first half.
You getting water for Tyson, everyone? Oh, that's fine. The high school's supposed to be called water. What would you guys water for the students? No shot. Yeah, that's what you just said. So we're going to get water for everyone.
And the timeout, 1:59 to go here in the first half. Back in bounds with the Bowman. They lead by 4, 19 to 15. Here we go. This will be the drive inside the swing out to Rye. He's been quiet this second quarter so far. See what happens here on this drive. It's going to be looking for the pass. Finds Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson able to drive inside. And a beautiful drive to the basket. It draws the foul beautifully. And he'll head to the line for 2 free throws with 99 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go. Sherwood Johnson shoot 2 for the Bowman. First shot's up. And good. 20 to 15. Second shot is up. Also good. 21-15. So Bowman up to the 6-point lead now here with approaching 90 seconds to go in the first half. West Linn, 2 points this whole quarter. And West Linn travels. And it's going to be going back. It's an illegal screen. It's even worse for the Lions. That's their 4th team foul. Bowman will be shooting the next 86 seconds. So here we go, back in the bounds with the Bowman. Minute 20 left to go here in the first half. It's going to be the swing out. Gets it out to Nathan MacArthur. Then it's going to be the drive inside. Held ball will be called. And the Bowman will keep it under their ON line with 1:13 to go. So shot clock will not reset. Saves 22 seconds on the shot clock for the Bowman. Back in bounds with Rye and the Bowman. Here we go. Rye swings it out. Double swing. Out to Riley DeBoard. Riley DeBoard with 10 on the shot clock now for the Bowman. Has to try and do something. Gives it out to Judah Dresser. Judah Dresser traveled. And it's going to go back to the Lions. Under a minute to go in the first half. Here we go. Back in bounds with West Linn. Final 50 seconds to go in the first half. They trail by 6 with possession. Swing out. And it's going to be a steal for the Bowman. Going to go all the way and misses the layup. And it's going to be the rebound to go for Judah Dresser. 23-15 Sherwood. So West Linn has struggled this quarter, been outscored 10-2. 2 points in the whole quarter. That's a steal. Here we go. There's the dunk. He's been quiet all quarter, and now he erupts. A little bit too much. He's called for the technical. Got a little too excited there. So if you can still win this game, then it'll be absolutely worth the technical. Here are 17 seconds to go, so West Linn will take all they can get. Sherwood are getting loud. This is the first one. And the second one for Bowman. Second shot's up. Makes it. So 25-16. Back in bounds to the Lions. 15 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Foul will be called on the Bowman. So 10.7 seconds left. We'll stay with West Linn. What's going to go here? Back in bounds with Baker and the Lions. And they'll foul on purpose to avoid a fast break. Interesting decision there. So out of fouls to give. Interesting decision here. But players, obviously good reasoning for it there. So now with 8.5 seconds left in the first half. It's going to be back in bounds with Baker and the Lions. 5 seconds to go in the first half. Look at there we go. Swings it out. It's going to be Lampert and the layup blocked at the buzzer. And that is how half number one landed on a beautiful block. 25-16 Bowman lead. What a first half for Sherwood. What a way to end it. Only one field goal given up the entire quarter for Sherwood. And one free throw. 10-3 for the Bowman in quarter number 2. They lead by 9 at the half. sound's muted right now because it's halftime and there's copyright music playing. It's going to be 25-16 Sherwood coming to half number 2. I said the difference of this game, Sherwood had been on a defensive rampage. Probably at least 15 blocks for the Bowman. And on top of that, Westland has only had a couple players that have really had a chance to get in position for scoring. Bit of a unusually sloppy first half for Westland, so you don't see much out of a powerhouse like them. Sherwood just learned they have never been to the 6A neutral site in program history, ever. So if they can hold on for 16 more minutes at least, they'll go to the 6A neutral site, being the Chiles Center right now, for the first time in program history. Begins with Westland for half number 2. And it's going to be Donerberg, the pass out to Lampert, in the hand of Kaufman. Swings it out. The drive. Tries to drive inside, has to pass it. Looking for somewhere to go. Able to find Donerberg on the pass. It's going to be the drive to the basket. Lost the ball. That time for tie-cast. Taken back by Sherwood. And can't get the left to go. But there recovers Nathan MacArthur. 27-16 Sherwood. Here we go. Westland needs some points. Only 3 points in the entire second quarter, which they didn't score till under 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. They went 6 minutes and 1 second without any points. That excludes the end of the first quarter. So be out of bounds, stays with the Lions. Baker to throw the inbound in for Westland. Back in bounds with Lampert and Westland. Lampert, the pass out to Donerberg. Donerberg swings it out to tie-cast. Now back in the hands of Lampert. Finds Kaufman. Kaufman drives inside. Can't get it to go. Rebound by the Bowman. That time for Nathan MacArthur. So here we go. Here goes the Bowman. 6:35 to go here in the third quarter. And an offensive foul against Nathan MacArthur. Goes back to the Lions. With 6:32 to go in the third. And knocked out of bounds by the Bowman. Stays with Westland. So time essentially stays the same here. Here we go. Back in bounds with Baker and the Lions. They trail by 11. Very different to when they played for the first time this season. That was a 4-point game at Capital City Classic in Salem at Willamette University. And the pass inside, nearly lost it. Gets it back. Westland still can't score. What is happening to Westland? And it's going to be MacArthur. The swing inside, and the drive inside all the way to the basket. Swings it out, miscommunication, and can't save it. Back to Westland it goes. With 6:04 to go in the third. So here we go. Back in bounds with Baker and the Lions. 6 minutes to go. This game's a long ways from over of how defensive it's been. Compared to the last meeting, there was fairly high scoring. It was decently. It was an average score game. C3-59 the first time these two teams played. Fouls called on the ground against the Bowman. Stays with Westland.
Shooting Dresser, his first 17 foul.
Here we go. Back in bounds with the Bowman. It's another Westland turnover. MacArthur wants to try and dunk it. Can't get the opportunity. Misses the layup. It's ripped out by the Bowman. They recover it. And get the shot to go for Riley DeBoard. The rip and lay for the Bowman puts them up by 13. So here we go. Foul's called on the ground. So another throw-in coming in for Westland. Here, 5:21 to go.
That's his third personal foul. 13 foul.
As it's going to be Brooks Stark coming back in the game for the Bowman. Here we go. Back in bounds of Lampert and the Lions. Here we go. It's going to be the pass out. And it's going to be the drive inside for Tycast. The three out for Donerberg. Good. Westland gets some points. 29-19. They end their scoring drought. So here we go. They went 9 minutes. Only 3 points, at least. Here we go. Bowman's throwing it down. Peterson. Wherever Johnson lost it. And it's going to be a foul against the Lions. With 4:41 to go. Third. Here we go. Back in bounds with Ryan the Bowman. Gets it inside. It's Avery Johnson. Still driving. Avery Johnson, tough shot, draws the foul. And some more free throws coming up for the Bowman. Here, 4:30 left to go in the third. Here we go. Avery Johnson looks to extend the lead for the Bowman. First shot's up. Good. 30-19. So here we go. One more free throw to shoot now for the Bowman for Avery Johnson. Shots up and no good. Rebound that time by Tycast and the Lions. Under 4:30 to go here in the third. Westland trails by 11. It's going to be Baker driving inside. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Rolls back out and tries to drive back in, but has to pass it and finds the pass out to Donerberg. Donerberg looking for somewhere to go and takes a tough shot. Rolls in for Donerberg. Back down to a single-digit deficit, 30-21. Sherwood still leads. Here we go. Back in bounds to the Dresser. Dresser. Pass out to Johnson. And back out to the Carter. Brooks Carter drives inside. And he has an offensive foul called on him. That is a dunk there for Rye, will not count. So, back in bounds with the Lions. They trail by 9, 3:30 to go here in the third. It's going to be the tough shot for Lampert. No good. Taken back by the Bowman. Here we go. And almost draws a crazy M1 for Johnson. And some more for this going up for Avery Johnson, the Bowman. 3:28 to go in the third.
Avery Johnson, shooting 2.
First shot's up and good. For Avery Johnson, 31-21. Second shot's up and rolls in. It's good. Yes, it's going to be Nathan MacArthur coming back in the game for Sherwood. Back in bounds with Wesley. It's going to be the drive. Tough shot, no good. Rebound by the Bowman. So Sherwood's defense goes strong here. It's going to be the bounce pass inside all the way into Jonah Farino. It's going to be Rye getting it to go. And it's going to be 34-21. So you're back up to where it was at the half. 34-21, 13-point lead. And the steal again for the Bowman. Here we go. And Hudson for Duncan slows it down. Takes the layup instead for Brooks Carter. So here we go. It's Baker. Look for somewhere to go. Baker has the foul call elements. That's to me 2 shots for Baker and the Lions. 2:24 to go in the third. First shot's up and no good for Baker and the Lions. Stays 36-21. Here we go. Second shot's up. Also no good. Rebound by MacArthur. Bowman looks to try to keep extending their lead. It's already up to 15. First time, it's been all Sherwood ever since they took their first lead of the game.
Go Sherwood!
It's going to be the drum side for Brian. Assist, beautiful pass to MacArthur. And it's going to be timeout by West Linn. 38-21, all Bowman. And they look to get their first ever 6A neutral site berth in program history. But just 10 minutes away from that with the 17-point lead. All Bowman at the moment.
Hey guys, you're like really excited. I just switched to home. Really? I like it better.
And the timeout, 38-21. Sherwood leads over West Linn. Here in the second round playoff game at Sherwood High School. As it's backed out here. As it's going to be Lions ball. Down 17. West Linn's starting to run out of time. Not over yet. It's going to be Donerberg. The pass out to Kaufman. Kaufman can't get the 3 to go. Bricks it. Rebound MacArthur. There's a straight to Rye in the Bowman. 95 seconds to go now in the third quarter. Here go the Bowman. Johnson. Pass outside. To Rye. Rye all the way inside. Takes the jumper. Can't get it to go. It's going to be on the ground. Taken back by the Bowman. They keep their drive alive. So Sherwood continues to roll. Here we go. Hand off past MacArthur. MacArthur hands it off to Rye. 20 in the shot clock now, approaching minutes to go in the third. Rye swings it out. Miscommunication. But gives it straight back. Critical mistake. And it almost cost them 3. That's probably called in the Bowman. So 2 shots coming up for the Lions with under a minute to go in the third. First shot's up and good for the Lions. Lions, it's 22. Bowman shooting out for West Linn. Makes the second one. As it's going to be 2 free throws there for Jake Camper. Back in bounds with the Bowman. Under a minute to go here in the third. It's going to be a tough shot. The no-look pass. Rye drives the basket, gets the foul. And 2 more free throws. Coming for the Bowman. 48 seconds to go in the third. First shot good for the Bowman. 39-23. This is the second one, but it's an offense. Gets his own rebound for Rye. So another chance here for some more points for the Bowman. Here we go. It's going to be the drive for the Bowman. It's Carter. Gets it up to Rye. Pass back out. Closing on the shot clock. They're running all the way down. Need to find something to go. Then takes a crazy three. No good. Touches the rim though. So anyone's ball. Rebound Bowman. The bounce pass inside the swing. The wide open three for Rye. No good. Another offensive rebound though. Almost. Can I touch it out of bounds? Sherwood ball. Stays with the Bowman. With 4 seconds to go in the third. Things continuing to get worse for the Lions. Already down 16. Here we go. Back in bounds with Rye and the Bowman. Closing seconds. Takes a three at the buzzer. And from the out of bounds. It's 39-23. Oh, Sherwood. 1 more quarter to go. Sherwood 8 minutes away from their first ever 6A neutral site berth in program history. So in other words, we'll go to the Chiles Center for the first time ever here and hold this lead. 39-23 at the end of 3. Near the end of the timeout for quarter intermission, 39-23. Bowman lead. 1 quarter away from their first ever appearance at the Chiles Center, let alone the 6A neutral site. So the furthest they've ever made it in the 6A playoffs in program history with a win tonight. Here we go. It's going to be back in bounds with Sherwood. They drive inside. The basket to go for Avery Johnson. Bowman strike first for quarter number 4. 41-23. So here we go. Here are the Lions. So here we go. Here we go. Back in bounds with the Lions. 7.5 minutes to go. Drop inside for Baker. Takes a deep mid-range jumper. Gets it to go for Baker. So 41-25. Bowman still lead by 16. Here we go. It's going to be Jack Burgess with the ball. The 3 off to Johnson. They get a rebound for the Bowman again. And the swing out. They drive inside. Swings it out again. And another miscommunication on the pass. And it's going to go back to West Linn with 6:58 to go in the game. Here we go. Back in bounds with West Linn. One last breath for the Lions. It's going to be a swing out to Baker. Baker drives inside, swings it out. Maybe they drive inside. And the 3 up. No good that time for Tycast and the Lions. Back to the Bowman. So here we go. The swing inside. It's going to be the layup to go for Jack Burgess. And West Linn gets swatted again by Jack Burgess. Bowman. Too many blocks to count in this one. And the beautiful shot, no good. And rebounded by Baker and the Lions. Baker for 3. Short. Offensive rebound, the putback, no good. Rebounded by Sherwood. Here we go. And the layup to go, no good. Rebound Baker again for the Lions. So here we go. It's going to be the shot up and no good. It's going to be a foul be called on the Bowman. And it's going to stay at the Lions. West Linn only has had 5 different players score in this game. 4 men on the court right now. Back in bounds with the Lions. It's going to be Tycast, the pass out to Baker. Baker for 3. That's good for 3. Timeout West Linn. 30-second timeout called by the Lions. So 43-28. 5:37 to go in the game. And to see there, like all the points have come from those players for West Linn. 26 of their 28 points have come from those 4 players on the court. Bowman have about 10 points from players not on the court. Around that area. Back in bounds with the Bowman. They lead by 15, 5.5 minutes to go. Probably just going to try and run down the clock as much as he can here. Try to punch or take from Chiles there. I'm not sure if it was tipped. It was not. And it's going to go back to West Linn. So West Linn trying to keep a little bit of life going here with 5:19 to go in the game. Back in bounds with Baker and the Lions. Here we go. The bounce pass inside, the layup to go for Blake Lampert. 13-point game. Full court press for the Lions. Leave a guy wide open for the Bowman. Right down court he goes, leaves a wide open 3. Chooses not to take it wisely. Has better shots to take. Can't get to go though. Rebound West Linn. Kaufman all the way down. Swings it out. The 3 up for Baker again. No good. Rebound Bowman. Looks to go all the way. Draws the foul perfectly. And Ryan might be hurt. That's not good for the Bowman.
Number 5, Sloan Baker is there. First team foul.
Sitting down. Medical trainer next to him. That is the last thing you want to see for sure, regardless of you win or not. Blessing for the player hugging out. Good sportsmanship, respect there. Great sportsmanship there by Baker and the Lions.
Brody Reed shooting 2.
Comes the first shot for Rye. It's up. Good. 44-30. I'm going to shoot here for Rye and the Bowman. Shots up. Also good. So 4:41 to go in the game. Sherwood back up to a 15-point lead. Timeout called. With 4:41 to go, Bowman by 15. 4:41 away from their first 6A neutral site berth in program history. So for those watching, whether live or replay, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps support the channel. Membership donations also active for those who want to take their scores to another level. Helps the channel a ton, so I go to more games. Hero back in bounds with the lines with Baker. Final 4.5 minutes here for West Linn. It's me the pass out to Lampert. Lampert drives inside and draws a quick and one for the Lions. That's a start for West Linn. Try and keep their chances alive. So it'll be 45-32. Let's see how this free throw will go for Baker. Makes the free throw, 45-33. Bowman lead. So here we go. Back in bounds with Sherwood. Trying to get across half court. And now comes the full court press again by the Lions. Gets it across half court with a couple seconds to spare into a trap. No score. Foul be called on the Lions. With 4:17 to go in the fourth quarter. So here we go. Johnson will throw it back in bounds. From Bowman. Gets it back in bounds with Brooks Carter. So here we go. Approaching 4 minutes to go in the game. Carter. Got the defender into the pass into the hands of Avery Johnson. And they drive inside traffic. There's double screen, a three up, and no good. It's going to be rebound for West Linn. Another 4 minutes to go in the game. West Linn got to play a little bit fast, though. Don't take bad shots, but he draws the foul. And will go to line for two with 3:50 to go in the game. As Rye to come check back in the game, that is the best case scenario for the Bowman, regardless of how this game finishes. Because if they win, they will definitely need him for their game, which will likely be against, I believe it's Tualatin. First shot's good for Baker and the Lions, 45-34.
It'll be ready, Jackson. Number Sherwood. Tyson Garber, the Germans, score.
One more to shoot for the Lions. Drains them both, 10-point game. So here we go. Back in bounds with Rye and the Bowman. Under 4 minutes to go. Lions trying to keep him getting across the court. And with about a second and a half to spare, they get him across. And the that was an alley-oop dunk. David Johnson goes in regardless. And it's going to be the drive inside for Kaufman. And it's going to be passes him, he tipped, saves it that time for Cade Lee. Cade Lee listening out to Lampert. Lampert looks to go all the way and can't. Rebound Bowman. So now a complete full court press and now a trap. Coach was about to go timeout, but they get across before he can. And the dunk swatted out. Jonah Farino had a beautiful dunk. A dime pass, but it gets blocked by the Lions. 3 up. And rolls out. And for the rebound. Here we go. And the layup to go for the Bowman. So 49-35, Bowman by 14. They drive inside for the Lions. They try to get to go. Nope. And it's taken back by the Bowman. Sherwood playing fast. And the tip-in's no good. Try it again. It's a chance for an alley-oop. Probably would have been a better decision just to get the ball in faster. That couldn't happen. Timeout Sherwood. Correction, there's a sub for the Bowman. Not timeout. So back in bounds with the Lions. 2:20 to go in the game. Sherwood just a couple minutes away from their first ever berth at the Chiles Center. Kaufman. Blocked. Another block. That's probably almost 20 blocks in this game. Trap. And timeout. Full timeout called by the Bowman. 2:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Bowman almost there. They can feel it a little right now for their first ever berth at the Chiles Center. In the end of the timeout. 2:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. They can hold the lead for another 2 minutes and 7 seconds. It'll be the first time they'll make it to the quarterfinals in program history at the 6A level. And it's be back in bounds with Rye and the Bowman. And here we go. Officially under 2 minutes to go here at Sherwood. It's going to be Carter. Swings it out to the dresser. That's Carter. 10 minutes shot clock for the Bowman. Needs somewhere to go. Swings it out. Rye. Drives inside and a foul will be called for the push. And Bowman keep the ball with 1:41 to go and a fresh 35 on the shot clock for Sherwood. So here we go, back in bounds with the Bowman. Approaching 90 seconds to go here in the game. It's Johnson. With the swing out. Rye swings it out. They'll continue to just burn the clock. Here's what they will do. Just completely burning the clock down to kill any chance Westland has of coming back that still might remain. Rye swings it out to MacArthur. Now this is where you would try to probably get a shot up. As MacArthur swings it out, has the open three. And it's going to be Johnson, takes his time. And offensive foul against the Bowman. So it's going to go back to West Linn with 67 seconds to go. Said Sherwood, waiting a long time to chant things like that. So after discussion, it's a loose ball foul, not offensive foul, so Westland will get free throws off of it. With 67 seconds to go in the game. First shot, no good. Looks like they might be trying to get some staff over to hold off the court rush for the Bowman. This is both of them for West Linn. And here we go, approaching the final minute of the game. Use it across half court, can they? Yes, they do. Under a minute to go here. They'll just run the clock down as far as they can. West Linn trying to trap, but their fate is pretty much sealed. For the Bowman. A historic season for Sherwood, but a quick for the Lions. And they'll take the dunk to go. One more dunk for the road for the Lions. As a dunk by Tyson Donerberg. Timeout, West Linn. They're down by 12. 39 seconds to go here at Sherwood. I wonder, here we go. End of the timeout. Sherwood ball able to run the end line here. Like some of the West Linn fans starting to head out. Back in bounds with Rye and the Bowman. 35 seconds to go. They may just be able to take a shot clock violation. There'll be 4 seconds left. They may just decide to do that. Assuming West Linn's not trying to foul. But another steal. This time it's Baker. Baker takes the layup to go. So brings out a 10-point game. So the deep court pass taken back by West Linn. But let's see if they can get it across in time. Just has to shoot the crazy three. No good. They can just hold it in the backcourt. But West takes it back one more time. One last shot for the Lions. And it's going to be a drain in. And West Linn calls timeout with a second left. And so that will essentially seal it. West Linn at least gets it back into a single-digit deficit after being down by as much as 18. So one final timeout for West Linn, and then it's going to be official. Sherwood will go to the neutral site for the first time in program history at the 6A level. And their coach, he's been here for a decade. Something he's not been able to do yet. First year came short about 10 years ago after winning the state championship at the 4 level with Scappoose. Speaking of which, Scappoose actually the 1 seed this year in 4A, conveniently. Here we go, in the timeout. Bowman just hold it. And for the first time in program history, Sherwood's going to the Chiles Center. And it'll be the first time they make it to the quarterfinals in 6A program history. And here we go. Here comes the court storm. Staff trying to hold them off. And we're going to let it run here for a second. Here we go. They're on the court. They're waiting for the handshakes to finish. But there's going to be no, after that, there'll be no more stopping the Bowman from their court storm.
Just kind of stay right here. You should know to go back to work.
49-41. Sherwood defeats West Linn. And just a couple more seconds here. And here we go. There's the court storm. It is full effect. Sherwood's going to the Chiles Center for the first time in program history. They defeat West Linn 49-41. That'll be the first they've ever made it as a 6A school here at Sherwood. 49-41. Bowman will go to the University of Portland.